All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Barakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching the truth throughout the world. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the word to the four corners of the earth. We are the 100% Hebrew Israelites. Reading from book Isaiah chapter 34, starting at verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, and he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks, and with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. For there is anger, for the Lord's anger is upon all nations, and fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. A reading from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, starting at verse 5. They said, Turn ye again now every one from his evil way, and from the evil of your doings, and dwell in the land that the Lord Yahweh hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. And go not after other gods to serve them and to worship them, and provoke me not to anger with the works of your hands, and I will do you no hurt. Yet ye have not hearkened unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh, that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands to your own hurt. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh, and Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land and against the inhabitants thereof. And against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment and an hissing and perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstone, and the light of the candle. And this whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. And it shall come to pass, when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, saith the Lord Yahweh, for their iniquity and the land of the Chaldeans, and will make it perpetual desolation. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith the Lord Yahweh, and Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon my servant, and will bring them against this land and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations round about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment and a hissing and perpetual desolation. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstone, and the light of the candle. This whole land shall be a desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. Reading from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, I'll start at verse 13. And I will bring upon the land all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book, which Jeremiah hath prophesied against all the nations. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Lord Yahweh of Israel, unto me, Shalakiah, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. And they shall drink and be moved and be made mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup of the Lord Yahweh's hand, and made all the nations drink unto whom the Lord had sent me, to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and astonishment and hissing and a curse, as it is this day. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. I'm reading from the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 1. The word of the Lord Yahweh which came upon Zephaniah, the son of Cushai, the son of Gedaliah, and the son of Amariah, the son of Hishkah, in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, the king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will consume man and beast, and I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnants of Baal from this place, and the name of the Chemarims with the priests. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord Yahweh. Reading from the book of Micah, chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your neck, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. And in that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. Therefore thou shalt have none that shall cast a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord Yahweh. Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy. They shall not prophesy to them, that they shall not take shame. O thou art named the house of Jacob, is the spirit of the Lord Yahweh straitened. Are these his doings? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? Even of late my people is risen up as an enemy. He pulled off the robe with the garments from them that pass by securely, as men adverse from war. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses, from their children have ye taken away my glory forever. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. If a man walketh in the spirit, and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Reading from the book of Malachi, chapter 1, starting at verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and then they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel. Where a son honoreth his father, and a servant his master, if then I be a father, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts unto you, O priests that despise my name. And ye say, wherein have we despised thy name? Ye offer polluted bread upon my altar. And ye say, wherein have we polluted thee? In that ye say, the table of the Lord Yahweh is contemptible. And if we offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if ye offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy person, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts? And now I pray you, beseech Yahweh, that he will be gracious unto us. Thus hath been by your means will he regard your persons, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, and ye shall down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. I'm reading from the book of Revelation, chapter 18. We'll start at verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, the double unto her double according to her works in the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoking or the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thyine wood, all manners vessel of ivory and all manners vessel of most precious wood, of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odor and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruit that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall thou great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, This with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Reading from Revelations chapter 18, verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints, and of all that were slain upon the earth. And in her, Babylon, was found the blood of prophets and of saints, and of all that were slain upon the earth. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders teaching the truth throughout the world. Salutations to the hopeful elect pushing the word to the four corners of the earth. Until next time, brothers, Shalom.